This is my first VeraSage meeting in, 4 or 5 years, I think. The last time we were together with a much smaller group. It was a much newer movement. I am delighted to be here. I truly believe I have found my people. I have found my tribe, and I'm grateful to you for that. Did I already say the name of my company is Melinda Motivates? Because that's what we're going to talk about today, motivation. Motivation is a squishy word, and as you all know, as Ron Baker espouses, words matter. So I want to tell you how I define motivation. The dictionary uses the words to impel, to incite. I love that. Here's what it doesn't mean, and here's what I covered in a speech 2 weeks ago. Motivation does not mean getting someone else to do what you want them to do. That's coercion, and that's how accountants tend to think of motivation. How do I get them to do what I want them to do? What motivation really is, no matter what you do for a living, is the ability to bring the best out in another human being. That's what a motivator does. That's what motivating is, bringing the best out in another person. The only way you can do that is to bring your best self to the table every day. It doesn't work any other way. What I hope to do in the 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to me is give you 4 things that will help you understand how to get your arms around this squishy concept of motivation. It's a little bit of a word trick, but I hope it will help you remember. There are 4 components to motivation. Interestingly, in my view, in the Gospel according to Melinda, they are the same components of effective leadership. They are purpose, acceptance, connection, thankfulness. Tact. That's how you can remember. So when you're going home tonight or tomorrow, whenever you leave, and you're thinking, this was all great stuff, how in the world do I take it back to my people and motivate them to begin thinking in this way that we've been enlightened to the past few days? Start with your purpose. We've talked about purpose for 3 days. What's your why? What makes your feet hit the ground every morning? Remember, it has to start with you. You can't go back and be talking about what VeraSage Institute said. You have to be talking about what your experience was, about what your purpose is, what makes your feet hit the floor every morning. In my world, it's because I believe that the workplace can be both happy and productive, both clearly communicated and profitable. I would argue that all of those things are connected. And when you talk about your purpose, you want to get somebody to feel something. How many of you even remember your firm's mission statement? Don't get me started on vision and values. There are 1 or 2 people, and I would expect more in here would remember because you do a better job of creating them. Purpose is real. Purpose makes people feel something, but you have to feel it first. The whole premise is you start. Acceptance. Do we not live in a judgmental world, getting more judgmental by the day because there are more people who can judge you? Right? Accountants particularly grow up in a very judgmental environment on very tangible black and white kinds of things. The sad part about that is it makes you very judgmental about yourself. So you start out by not accepting yourself. If you can't accept yourself, you certainly can't accept anybody else. And I'm here to tell you we come fully loaded, warts and all, every single one of us. Under the hood is a whole complex range of beingness. And the moment you can accept that whole complex range of beingness of yourself, you can begin to accept other people and judge them less and accept them as they come in the door. It's a very, very important concept in moving any sort of effort forward, is accepting people as they are. Can we get better? Yeah, did we all get better in this past 3 days? Are we moving, as Kirk Bowman beautifully put it the first day, are we moving closer to getting it right? You bet. That's what that's about. Accepting you where you are and moving forward. Connection, Paul Dunn did it brilliantly and in one of the most showman-like fashions I've ever seen. What I would say to you is a little more feet on the ground. make somebody feel something. Let them know that you know they exist. Movie Avatar. The greeting, I believe, was "I see you." I'm not a science fiction fan. It's a little too imaginative for me, but "I see you" was the greeting. It's a way of showing honor, of showing respect. I see you. That's what all human beings want. We want to be recognized. We want to be seen. Find a way to see those people in your life. Connect. It doesn't have to be showy. It doesn't have to be a grand statement. It can be as simple as eye contact. Finally, the one I love the most, thankfulness. How lucky are we to be together today? How grateful am I to have run across all of you? Tremendously. Aren't we lucky that we get to work with our brains and that we're not out in 100-degree weather running a jackhammer? Think about how grateful you are for your life. Express your gratitude to the universe about that, silently or out loud, whatever you want to do. And then go thank the other people in your life, the people who make your company run, the people who make your life run, the people who make your existence meaningful.